Mel from the Pilates Physio. We're just going to talk through why it's so important to keep doing your pelvic floor exercises. So I think they're talked about a lot sometimes when you're pregnant, and they're often forgotten about after you've given birth. And it's really important that if you have had one or more children, that you do your pelvic floor exercises for life. They need to be done every day, and there's lots of reasons as to why. And equally, ladies that have not had children, if you're doing a heavy job or a manual job where you're moving and handling and lifting heavy things daily, then equally you need to be doing your pelvic floor exercises as well. So it's not just for women that have had children. Pelvic floor exercises are for most people should be doing them all the time. 3 times a day is what is recommended. Now, just in terms of why you need to do your pelvic floor, this is probably quite important just to reinforce this home. So thinking back to when we said pelvic floor muscles, one of the jobs is to house the pelvic organs in the pelvic cavity. If your pelvic floor becomes weakened, then you can end up with what's called a pelvic organ prolapse, and that often occurs from the vagina passage, where one or more of these organs will collapse down and it'll hang down or bulge out from the vagina. So it feels like something hanging or dragging down. Now, this can occur, like we said, due to pregnancy. It can also occur if you're overweight, if you smoke, if you've got a chronic cough, or if you suffer with chronic constipation, anything where you're bearing down on those pelvic floor muscles and causing them to lengthen and therefore weaken. You can also get it if you lift really physical heavy weights and you're a weightlifter, and again you're not working the pelvic floor as you're moving the weights because you're putting a massive pressure down through the pelvic floor. So pelvic organ prolapse can affect ladies that have not had children as well as those that have. It's more common in those that have had children, but it can affect others that haven't. So that's one main reason as to why you want to be doing your pelvic floor exercises for life, to stop a pelvic organ prolapse. The other reason that's more commonly known is to avoid leakage accidents from the front passage and from the back passage. So wind from this exit and wind and poo from that exit. And also you can get what's known as coital incontinence, which is where you leak during intercourse. So really important that we work the pelvic floor to be able to close those passages when we need them, but equally they need to be able to lengthen and relax and let go to allow us to go to the toilet normally too. Thinking back to where they attach, because they attach directly onto the lower back, then they do have a role in supporting the lower back and stabilising the pelvis, making sure that they help prevent lower back pain and keep our lower backs in a good posture and position. So pelvic floor muscles are vitally important for lots of reasons, and that's why we need to do them every day. Bye for now.